And our next author really focuses in an area where there is a tremendous need for healing and also good information. One of the things about all the information that there is on the internet is it's made life confusing for us. So to help you sort out the wheat from the chaff is the author of What If It's Not Depression? Your guide to finding answers and solutions, Dr. Achina Stein. Hello, Dr. Stein. Hello. How are you? So lots more information than there used to be out there. Internet's filled with it. Social media is filled with it. Not always correct. So let's talk about what if it's not depression? What else could it be?
Well, it could be a multitude of things. I've broken it down into 5 categories, and it's an easy word to remember, shift. We are looking to shift your paradigm, and that is stress, hormones, infections, foods, and toxins. So it's really easy to remember, and it's basically looking for layers of toxicity or inflammation in your body. And I think a lot of times when we see doctors, we look for a silver bullet approach, and usually matching a pill to an ill, as opposed to finding the root causes of things and underlying causes. As a psychiatrist, I've been trained to do that for mental health issues, emotional issues. But when we look at problems on a physical level, we tend to look for one cause, and that's problematic.
Yeah, I think it's so fascinating because if I'm depressed, I feel like I go to a psychiatrist and I get a pharmaceutical, and then I'm not depressed and everything is fixed. But it doesn't seem to actually work that way in society. We know sometimes getting on an antidepressant can increase suicidal. You get just enough energy to kill yourself. And so what percentage of the time do you think depression is actually being misdiagnosed?
Well, that's a tough number. I mean, I think there's not enough studies for that, because we are always, when we have studies, they're usually related to whether or not someone's responding to a medication. And there aren't very many studies about all the different types of depression and root causes of depression. So I don't think that number is really...
What do you see in your practice when people come to you and they think they have depression? How often is it something from the shift matrix that you can fix?
Oh, practically all of the time. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I would say maybe 90% of the time.
Wait, doesn't that make you sad?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, most people who come to me actually are the ones that don't respond to medications, or they have a poor response to medications, and or have side effects from medications. And they're, usually given one medication and that doesn't work. And so then another medication is started. And if that works a little bit, they might add a second medication or a third medication. And, then you start having side effects from the medications, and it's not really a good quality of life. And it's just addressing one piece of the puzzle, as opposed to really looking at the whole picture. Depression is really, for many people, at least the ones that I see, caused by inflammation. And so inflammation causes all sorts of symptoms in the body. And it's looking at the whole picture and looking at how those patterns evolve over time from the beginning. So when I see a patient, I put all of their history, not just their mental health history, but their physical history, on a timeline from birth until now, and look for all of those layers and how they overlap and interconnect. And that's how I figure out where the problems are and how to reverse the processes.
What are some of the changes you've seen in people? People have come to you depressed, and how have their lives changed?
Oh, their lives have changed tremendously. Not only does the depression mostly go away, they might lose weight, they're sleeping better, their skin's better, their constipation's gone. I mean, their asthma's better. They come off of not just the psychotropic medications, but also some of the other medications that they've been taking. A lot of times people are on inhalers or immunosuppressants. So when you get to the root causes of and remove what's causing the inflammation and replace what's missing in the body that allows all of the organs to work more efficiently, then a lot can change. And really, where everything starts is in the gut. And so if you can manipulate the microbiome to work for you, because 90%, 80% of your immune system is in your gut, and 80% of the neurotransmitters that your brain needs, the raw materials that your brain needs, is also made in your gut as well. So if you can start there and fix what's going on in your gut, a lot can change for you overall, not just your mental health.
So powerful. Yeah. It may not be depression, y'all. This is why you need to grab that link. It's on the screen now. You want to grab it. It's $4.44 on the East Coast. That is a sign you're meant to get this book. That's what I'm here to tell you. Look it up. It's true. So this book is out there in the world now, and it is an alternative to the medicine, the depression, the days of missing work and school. You can get this book right now, and it is free on Amazon. So got a question for you from Courtney from Ohio. And Courtney wants to know, how do you get yourself motivated or hyped to write when it feels difficult? So let's talk about that with you.
I loved the Crystal Temple. That was amazing to me. So it's getting into this meditative state and creating this place that's that you taught us how to do. And we had to create this temple where we would walk to and sit and allow our right brains to work. And I really needed to do a lot of that because my left brain kept getting in the way.
Like most doctors, my doctor and lawyer clients, you all got brainwashed in school.
Yeah, so that really helped me to connect to my heart and help me to speak my truth in what needed to be said. It took a lot of courage. Ramsey helped me a ton with that, to be able to say the words that I needed to say in the way that it needed to be said. And that being in that temple and then coming out of that space really helped me to flow, and that was wonderful.
So powerful. I want to show everyone this book. Here it is. What if it's not depression? Don't you love that pill-shaped question mark? Your guide to finding answers and solutions by the brave and beautiful Dr. Achina Stein. Congratulations, Achina.